एलिवेटर और एस्केलेटर इंडस्ट्री में ग्लोबल लीडर, दुनिया भर के करीब 140 देशों में इनकी प्रेजेंस, जिनका मकसद है शहरी भागदौड़ को आसान और सुरक्षित बनाना। ये पहचान है कोने एलिवेटर इंडिया की।
दुनिया भर में औद्योगिक विकास की तेज रफ्तार से लार्ज स्केल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स को नई दिशा मिल रही है। इससे रेजिडेंशियल और कमर्शियल बिल्डिंग्स में एलिवेटर्स की ग्लोबल डिमांड भी बढ़ रही है। कोने इंडिया ने इनोवेशन, कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी और वर्ल्ड क्लास R&D फैसिलिटी के साथ एलिवेटर्स के बाजार में खास पहचान बनाई। श्री पेरुम्बुदुर का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग बेस घरेलू मांग को पूरा करते हुए नेपाल, बांग्लादेश, श्रीलंका और भूटान में एलिवेटर्स को एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा है। वहीं USA, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, जर्मनी में कंपोनेंट एक्सपोर्ट भी हो रहा है। सस्टेनेबल एंड एनवायरमेंटल फ्रेंडली मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को प्रमोट करते हुए कोने इंडिया चेन्नई और पुणे में टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इंजीनियरिंग सेंटर ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं।
आज हमारे इस खास शो वॉइस व्हाट प्रेजेंट्स इंस्पिरेशनल ब्रांड्स एंड लीडर्स में हमारे साथ हैं मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी कोने एलिवेटर इंडिया के MD मिस्टर अमित गुसैन। सर, इट्स अ ग्रेट प्लेजर टू हैव यू विद अस।
Pleasure to be here, Asta. Thank you very much.
KONE is a leader in the elevator and escalator industry globally and in India. Could you share the journey of KONE in India and how it became the front runner in the escalator and elevator space? और कुछ ऐसे ब्रेक थ्रू इनोवेशंस जो कोने ने दुनिया को दिए हैं, इस इंडस्ट्री को दिए हैं।
KONE is actually a 110-year-old company globally. It's a Finnish company based out of Helsinki, but now globally it's there everywhere. We are in 140 countries like you mentioned. And you know, one of our aims is to ensure a good people flow. In India, we've been there for the last 40 years, since 1984, when we started with a joint venture. When liberalization happened, in 1992, KONE bought 100% of the stocks and we were a 100% subsidiary of KONE Corporation. We've been investing more ever since. So if you look at the number of investments we made, we've invested in technology center. We had a new factory inaugurated actually just before COVID in November 2019, which is the largest factory of elevators in South and Southeast Asia. But more importantly, we are very, very customer centric and focused. So we have actually been expanding our offices to be very close to our customers. So we look after India, we look after Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka and Bhutan from here. And when you look at the number of offices that we've set up, we've actually got offices in very remote areas of India as well. We now have 50 offices across India. We are the largest manufacturer of elevators and escalators in India. And you know, the first thing we really do is to ensure customer satisfaction and ensure that our customers are absolutely satisfied. And we built a lot of employees based on that customer centricity. And they're all happy because we believe in happy employees is equal to happy customers. Now coming to the technology part, you know, KONE globally has been innovating a lot. In India, we've also been helping them with innovation because we've got now a large innovation center in Chennai that's got 1,300 plus people. In Pune, we've got a relatively new technology center. And we are now innovating a lot. So from global designs to Indian designs, we've got the Ultra Rope, which is a very light rope for high-rise buildings. KONE was the first elevator in the world, actually invented the concept of machine roomless elevators. Now, almost every manufacturer has got machine roomless, but we invented that technology. So you didn't need the space for the machines, basically. That space was saved. We had the first digitally connected elevators in the world that we launched about 3 years ago. We also launched the IoT based 24/7 connected services, which is, you know, you can actually monitor your elevators remotely. So even before the elevator fails, we know the fix and we can go and fix it.
KONE has been a regular name in the Forbes list for innovations. So first of all, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Could you give us a sneak peek into what are the latest innovations that are happening at KONE?
Yeah, so one of our main strengths with our company is the innovation that we do. We have a lot of focus on technology and innovation. We have, you know, what we call an ultra rope, which is, you know, when you look at a rope or the hoist to take the elevators up and down. This is really very light with a much longer life, and it's perfect for very tall buildings. We then have the first digitally connected elevators in the world that we launched about 3 years ago. And that's again a great thing, because now with an elevator, what's the most important thing in an elevator? It's safety. Right. So safety is so important, because if you ever get stuck in an elevator for 2 minutes, it's like 2 hours sitting in an elevator. So we had to ensure that we've got digital elevators which can be monitored remotely, and we can fix the problem even before it happens. So many of our customers says you've got an annual maintenance contract, but you hardly have any failures. That's because we already fixed the failure before it happens. Right? Now your question could be, can you actually have that remote monitoring in your existing elevators? We do that as well. So we've got 24/7 connected services, and we launched that quite a few years ago, about 4-5 years ago. Very successful, because even the new elevators and the existing elevators that are working, we can connect the 24/7 connected services to it. With our population, if we say that 13 passenger elevator, there is a chance that 15 or 16 passengers might get in. So our elevators have to be more robust, and we make that in India. And we're very proud to do that, because our Make in India has been really good. The government's been pushing Make in India very positively. We've been expanding our facilities year on year and making in India.
सर, आपका खुद का भी इतना रिच एक्सपीरियंस है इंजीनियरिंग में. How have your past experiences influenced the direction you've steered KONE in since you took over?
Well, I've been here in the company for the last 8.5 years, and a great journey, because we've seen a lot of policy changes in the government, which are now, you can see the benefits of those policy changes, whether it was RERA in the real estate industry, or it was GST. So there have been very good policy changes for the long term. And when I look at what I've done, of course I came from outside the elevator industry, which actually helped me to look at it from an outside perspective. So first thing, of course, like I said, सबसे ज़रूरी चीज़ क्या है elevator में जब आप घुसते हो? Safety. That's the most important thing, safety. So I wanted to ensure that all our employees, all our customers, and everybody working with our subcontractors are as safe as we can make them. So we tried to make an elevator which, it's a machine, it will fail. It can fail, but we want machines that do not fail. So we've tried to build that. Right? I can't say that there is a machine that will not fail at all. Nobody can judge and say that. But at least whatever problems we could have anticipated, we fixed those. So safety was our primary responsibility to fix, and quality. So with safety comes quality. So we ensured that whatever was being produced, now in our factory in Chennai, it's a world-class factory. A lot of automation, a lot of robotics, and a lot of very skilled manpower doing a great job to ensure that there is world-class quality in our elevators. In India, we manufacture the same quality that we can manufacture anywhere else in the world. So I looked at it not from an engineering point of view alone, but a general point of view, that these are very important for the Indian consumer, and ensured that we make some of the safest elevators and some of the high-tech elevators as well. And then we actually have to now promote safety amongst our people as well. So that is another challenge. One is to make it, one is to ensure that our people wear helmets, they wear all the PPEs, and that I ensure that every employee in our company is focused on safety. And I say that safety comes before the business. Absolutely. Because if you are not safe, then what's the business going to do?
Reflecting on your time with KONE India, ऐसे कुछ स्टैंड आउट मोमेंट्स या अचीवमेंट्स रहे होंगे जिनके लिए आपको पर्टिकुलरली बहुत प्राउड फील होता है, उनके बारे में बताएं.
देखिए, सबसे पहले तो जो हमारा एम्प्लॉई इंगेजमेंट या हैप्पीनेस इंडेक्स है एम्प्लॉयज़ का, वो सबसे ज़्यादा है दुनिया में. अगर आप देखें, हम सिर्फ हमारे कंपनी के लिए नहीं और हमारी इंडस्ट्री के लिए नहीं, कोई भी इंडस्ट्री के लिए. दूसरा, हमारा जो कस्टमर लॉयल्टी स्कोर है वो भी सबसे ज़्यादा है. मतलब हमारे कस्टमर्स जनरली बहुत खुश हैं. और ये जब मैं स्कोर देखता हूँ और जब हमारे सर्वेज होते हैं, दैट मेक्स मी रियली हैप्पी टू गेट अ हाई एम्प्लॉय इंगेजमेंट स्कोर and a high customer loyalty score. So that makes me happy. But then we also have to strive for even getting better scores and making the customers even happier, because the expectations also go up. Right. So that is important. The other thing is, we win a lot of awards as, the largest elevator company or other things. But what really makes me very happy is when our team wins the most innovative company or, the best quality elevator in India. That makes me even happier. And the largest company in elevators can only happen if you've got the right ingredients for safety, quality, and innovation and technology. The other proud moment was when we actually had some of the tallest buildings in India having KONE elevators. The world's largest elevator is actually in India, and it's a KONE elevator, which is at the Geo Center, a capacity of 235 passengers. So that makes me proud that we've got some of these milestones in India itself, and you look at many milestones in India in general, in industry, in public life, but these are some of the other milestones that at least we've contributed to as a company, and that's what KONE has contributed.
So we know we are living in a tech-savvy world, and KONE is known for staying ahead of the curve always. So how do you think tech plays an important role in fulfilling KONE's mission of improving urban life?
It's a very important and interesting question because one of our key mottos is to ensure people flow and a smooth people flow. And more the urbanization, the more work you have to do to ensure smoother people flow, and therefore, we play a big role in urbanization as vertical transportation provider. And I think technology plays a very, very important role there, because when you're doing people flow, what we have today is destination control systems. So I'll give you a very simple example. You've seen, in many buildings in India where people stay in a queue. So it says elevator 1 goes from 1 to 6th floor, elevator 2 goes from 6 to 10. You don't have to do that anymore. You can just scan your card, or when you go there and you choose a floor, it tells you automatically which elevator is going to come. It gives you the number, and it actually flows the people or puts the people in a basket. If there are more people going on 6 to 10 floor, the elevator will first come there and take that set of people. So it tells you which elevator to take, making the life easier for a lot of people. They don't have to stay in queues or stand in queues any longer. It just tells you where to go. Second thing is, with technology, I'd mentioned IoT, for instance, artificial intelligence now playing a big role. But Internet of Things has already played a big role because now we have predictive maintenance, which means we can monitor through the cloud. We can monitor our elevators and say, okay, this elevator might have a certain problem in the future. Let's go and fix it. So the elevator would not stop, right? So technology plays a key role, but we need to keep using more of it in a very positive way to ensure that the people flow is good. And as urbanization, especially for India, where there's a lot of urbanization happening, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा लोग cities में move कर रहे हैं. Government का बहुत focus है कि tier 2, tier 3 cities में apartments आएँ, buildings आएँ, offices आएँ, वहाँ भी move कर रहे हैं. वो भी एक urbanization का trend है. आपका people flow smooth होना चाहिए. तो उसके लिए हम लोग जो elevators लगा रहे हैं, जो escalators लगा रहे हैं, उसमें काफ़ी टेक्नोलॉजी हम ऐड कर रहे हैं जिससे फेलियर रेट कम हो और लोगों का फ्लो बहुत स्मूथ हो.
KONE in India has the highest number of lifts in service. We service our elevator and escalators by a large team of highly trained service engineers, ensuring top-notch performance. Embracing high digitalization, we provide cutting-edge cloud-based predictive maintenance services to enhance safety for end users. These IoT services, known as 24/7 connected services, have now become very popular.
KONE in India offers complete range of cutting-edge elevators and escalators, providing customized vertical transportation solution. We take immense pride in creating and installing fastest elevator in India and world's largest passenger elevator in India, contributing to our industry leadership.
Digitalization is at the core of not only the finance function, but it is woven into the fabric of our entire organization. We've introduced many digital tools to simplify transactions for our customers, including KONE Pay, a world-class digital payment solution offering multiple features to enhance the experience for our esteemed customers.
also got to know about the Chennai unit of KONE India, that it does not only supply to India but also to the entire region. जैसे कि आपने भी बताया कि बांग्लादेश, भूटान, नेपाल and Sri Lanka also. So how do you make sure that you meet the different needs of such a wide array of markets?
It's a good question. You know what we do, Asta, is we actually look at different markets and get a feedback from the customers. Customers हमारे लिए काफ़ी चीज़ें इन्वेंट करते हैं एक तरह से. वो हमें बताते हैं कि आपके एलिवेटर में ऐसी ऐसी चीज़ें होनी चाहिए. कई कस्टमर्स ने ये कहा कि जब हम ऊपर जाते हैं when we go up, आपके यहाँ पे म्यूज़िक नहीं होता, थोड़ा लाइट्स दीजिए, थोड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग बनाइए. तो हमने म्यूज़िक और लाइट ऐड कर दिया एलिवेटर में. तो अगर आप 20-30 फ्लोर में जा रहे हैं, आपको कुछ टाइम तो लगेगा, वहाँ पे आप म्यूज़िक सुनेंगे, लाइट सुनेंगे, उसको वेरी कर सकते हैं.
You won't feel alone.
You won't feel alone. Then there was a need during COVID that people didn't want to touch anything. So we have elevators that you can bring from your phone, right? You can connect the elevator from the phone and it can come down and take you, or a QR code. So we kind of adapt. Now Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh are very similar markets to India. I wouldn't say the customer needs are very different, लेकिन जो थोड़े से needs different है उसको हम vary कर सकते हैं. And that is why our technology center can also play a good role, because वो global designs लेते हैं, they take the global designs and then change it and adapt to what is required in our part of the world.
Safety and quality are two most important in your business. Can you tell us how does KONE ensures that its installation and engineering teams are always meeting the highest standards of safety?
That's the most important thing and most important question. So safety and quality is the most important thing, and particularly for elevators. अगर आप देखेंगे safety में तीन चीज़ें मैं बताता हूँ आपको. एक product safe होना चाहिए. दूसरा आपका जो मैसेज है आपकी टीम को वो सेफ्टी का होना चाहिए, ताकि सब लोग हेलमेट्स पहने, सब लोग सेफ्टी शूज़ पहने, सब लोग पीपीज़ पहने. और थर्डली हमारी ट्रेनिंग होनी चाहिए लोगों को, जो बिल्कुल ट्रेंड स्टाफ जो एलिवेटर्स में काम कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो हमारे अपने लोग हों या हमारे सब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हों. नाउ फॉर ऑल द थ्री थिंग्स वी मेक श्योर द थिंग्स आर देयर. वी ऐड टेक्नोलॉजी टू आवर प्रोडक्ट. इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स की बात की मैंने. दूसरा अगर आप देखेंगे मैसेज हमारे कंपनी में बहुत ही क्लियर है कि सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट, द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द बिजनेस इज सेफ्टी. दैट्स वेरी क्लियर एंड दैट इज़ goes to our entire 5,500 employees plus 2,500 subcontractors. और हमारे customers भी safe होने चाहिए. That is our key priority. Third thing is training. Good point. How do we install? हमारे जब सब कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स हैं उनको डिफरेंट लेवल्स की ट्रेनिंग करनी पड़ती है. उसके बाद हम उनको एक पासपोर्ट देते हैं जिससे वो काम कर सकें. एंड एवरीबडी कैरीज दैट पासपोर्ट. एक बहुत ज़रूरी पॉइंट है मेरा जिसको मैं ऐड करना चाहता हूँ कि मेंटेनेंस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ द होल लाइफ ऑफ द एलिवेटर. अगर आपका एलिवेटर ठीक से मेंटेन होगा तो उसकी लाइफ भी बढ़ेगी. कई बार क्या होता है कि कई लोग किसी थर्ड पार्टी के पास चले जाते हैं मेंटेनेंस के लिए, और फिर वो एलिवेटर ख़राब होकर वापस हमारे पास आते हैं. उस पर स्पेंड भी ज़्यादा हो जाता है कस्टमर का, लेकिन उसमें जब वो काम कोई और उसको मेंटेन कर रहा है तो उसमें थोड़ा सेफ्टी इश्यूज भी हो जाते हैं. तो इसके लिए बहुत थोड़ा ध्यान रखना चाहिए. हमारे कस्टमर्स को मैं बोलता हूँ कई बार कि आप ध्यान रखिए कि एलिवेटर्स आपके ठीक से मेंटेन हो. हम आपको बिल्कुल एक प्रिसाइज मेंटेनेंस का शेड्यूल देते हैं जिसको फॉलो करते हैं. हम लोग रिमोट मॉनिटरिंग भी करते हैं. तो ये एक्चुअली इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, मेंटेनेंस ऑफ द होल एलिवेटर लाइफ साइकिल, एंड इट एक्चुअली इम्प्रूव्स द लाइफ ऑफ द एलिवेटर ऑल्सो.
सर, आपकी कंपनी बहुत सी CSR एक्टिविटीज़ में भी हिस्सा लेती है, तो कुछ ऐसे इनिशिएटिव्स पर इलैबोरेट करेंगे, कुछ बताएंगे?
हम लोग काफ़ी एक्टिविटीज़ करते हैं और हर कंपनी को CSR करना भी चाहिए. और ये जो आजकल मैंडेटरी रिक्वायरमेंट है गवर्नमेंट से, वो बहुत ही अच्छी चीज़ है. मेरे हिसाब से बहुत अच्छा किया है. तो हम लोग शुरू से ही CSR में काफ़ी फोकस्ड रहे हैं. हम लोग एजुकेशन में बहुत फोकस करते हैं. नंबर एक, हम लोग हमारे काफ़ी सिंगल टीचर स्कूल्स हैं जो हमारे फैक्ट्री के आसपास हैं, जो हम रन करते हैं. उसमें जो इकोनॉमिकली वीक सेक्शंस ऑफ द सोसाइटी हैं, उनके बच्चे हैं, उनको हम काफ़ी एजुकेट करते हैं. सेकेंडली, पॉन्ड क्लीनिंग, वाटर क्लीनिंग, ये हमने काफ़ी प्रोजेक्ट्स लिए हैं. और वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग के स्कूल में हमने प्रोजेक्ट्स लिए हुए हैं. कई वॉल्स आप देखते हैं आजकल तो बहुत ब्यूटीफुली पेंट हो रहे हैं. दिल्ली में भी आप देखते हैं और काफ़ी जगह देखते हैं. हम लोग काफ़ी जो आर्टिस्ट हैं जो रूरल एरिया से आए हैं उनको हम लोग एक प्रोजेक्ट देते हैं कि आप वॉल्स को पेंट करिए। म्यूनसिपल कॉरपोरेशन हमें बोलते हैं कि आप ये प्रोजेक्ट कीजिए, ये फ्लाईओवर को पेंट करिए, तो हम इन लोगों को लेते हैं। एक तो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर रहा है और सिटी को भी ब्यूटीफाई करता है। बहुत बढ़िया बढ़िया सस्टेनेबिलिटी पे हम लोगों ने बहुत प्रोजेक्ट्स लिए हैं जिसको पेंट किया है। तो ये एक हम लोग काफ़ी पूरे इंडिया में हम लोग ये प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं। और ऐसे हम लोगों ने काफ़ी और भी प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हुए हैं, जैसे स्पेशली एबल्ड लोगों के लिए व्हील चेयर्स डोनेट करते हैं। हम उस पर भी थोड़ा फोकस करते हैं कि हम स्पेशली एबल्ड लोगों के लिए या डिफरेंटली एबल्ड लोगों के लिए क्या क्या कर सकते हैं। तो उस पर काफ़ी हमारी स्ट्रैटेजी बनती है कि हम लोग कैसे उसको कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं। और हमें एक्चुअली बहुत खुशी होती है कि हम लोग सोसाइटी के लिए काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूट कर पा रहे हैं।
And finally, before we wrap up, what's on the horizon for KONE India? How do you see the company shaping the cities of tomorrow and the future landscape?
So, we will continue to play a major role in ensuring a very smooth people flow. And with urbanization happening, we will play a major role there. One of the things is that we want to ensure that whoever gets into an elevator gets a good experience. And good experience is not only just go up and come out of the elevator, but also in his mind is secure that I'm now traveling in a good elevator, and sometimes with good lights, good music, and different elements of a ride that you can get in that short period of time. People go to Disneyland for some rides, right? So this is also a ride, and we have to make it interesting for people. The other thing is, when it's interesting, people will follow certain technology aspects as well. Like I talked about destination control systems. There is a lot of technology that can help with the people flow, and we want to be right there, right in front in all the technology aspects that can help very smooth people flow.
Absolutely, sir, and we are very sure that KONE will continue to inspire the whole industry, and you with KONE India will ensure that it keeps happening. Thank you for joining us today and sharing the success story of KONE India.
Thank you very much, Asta, and thank you for actually meeting me as well. And I must say that, I was saying happy employees is equal to happy customers. I'll just add a line there. Happy employees is equal to happy customers is equal to happy society.
So that was Mr. Amit Gosain, the MD of KONE Elevator India with us. That's it for today's episode of Voice What presents Inspirational Brands and Leaders. Thank you for watching.